Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To throw right away is Howell. And right away he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
And a Raider first down.
Here's Howell.
And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now 3rd down and very long.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurry, hurry.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down. Howell now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Get it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
In motion right is Addison.
Cougar 19.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Ready,
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Check,
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready,
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off play action. It's Howell. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Richardson going to move him around. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
On the
3rd
set.
and 2. They go up the middle with Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now it's Peterson. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hurt.
Addison will go in motion left.
Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Now an audible here into something else.
Nick Chubb on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Come 19, come 19.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Richardson.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go.
Here is third down and 4.
On the ball, now.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, right there.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Tight right, tight right. Block, block. Here you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Run.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest in first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
Broncos. Mustang 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Off play action. Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Divine Diablo. Still going. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
First down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing here, Howell. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Round 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action with Richardson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Set, tempo, set.
Second and 10. Back to the air with Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Come on, come on. Set.
Chubb on the counter. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Chubb again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Now receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Richardson on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself,